The greatest challenge when it comes to providing services to these communities that are not connected in the modern sense is the transparency of data. Reliable data is at the heart of the problem. If you think about the banking services, if you think about financial institutions, being able to accurately create a risk profile for one of these farmers in these remote communities is very difficult. They may not have state-issued identification, which means officially they do not exist. They might be in a location that is not mapped officially. There's a number of challenges when it comes to understanding the risk profile. Another one is they may not have any credit history, which is no surprise if they have no ID and no location. When it comes to the farmers themselves, when it comes to being able to get services that are competitive, the same challenge occurs. How do they value their crops? How do they understand what the value of the goods that are producing are worth in the current market? When it comes to the rest of the participants in that ecosystem, fertilizer companies that provide tools to farmers, the same thing happens. How do they understand what the demand is year to year? How do they know who's a good customer and who's not? Throughout the entire ecosystem, there's a challenge of data transparency and the veracity of that data. So there's a number of companies that have started to provide alternatives at the core of which they're placing systems based on blockchain. And I'll talk here about one such company in Southeast Asia called Hara. And their goal is to connect the small farmer, the smallholder farm, the ones that I just described, to connect the banks, the financial institutions, to connect the distributors, those that are providing seeds, that are providing fertilizer, that are providing other goods, and to be able to bring them all into this data platform where you can monetize, where you can have transparency. And the challenge, of course, is to create a sustainable business. And in this case, the properties of blockchain, as we will see, provide an opportunity that has not existed before.